Okay, boys and girls, we're going to talk very little about a function, a very important function in this term, making predictions. In the moment that we are talking about making predictions, the first thing that we think is in simple future tense. Firstly, we learn how to express predictions using the simple future tense with the auxiliary will. Because at the beginning of the course, we were talking about this. And in the moment, we can keep in mind that we have to think in simple future in the moment that we are going to make any prediction. That's true. For example, okay, I will go to the park. I will study medicine. This is a prediction. But in this opportunity, we're going to study the use of modals may and might plus will, according to the kind of future necessary to express certainty or possibility. Ah, there is um, a prediction when you are sure about the prediction that the fact is going to happen in a very sure way. And when there's a possibility, okay, that the thing can happen, a certain possibility, okay, or a certain, as a certain way to express a prediction. It's going to be different, okay? And that way we are going to recognize, for example, will. In the moment that you are going to express a certainty thing of a fact that is going to happen with certainty, you have to use will or want, affirmative or negative case. For example, I will be at home for lunch. Surely. Okay. I will be at home for lunch. Perfectly. Or if you don't study, you won't pass the exam. Okay. This is practically a first conditional, and we're going to talk about this nextly. Okay, making predictions with will is correct, but you can use another auxiliaries for the same function. It depends the kind of prediction, the nature of the prediction. Then it will be necessary to recognize if there's absolutely certainty or if it's only a possibility. Okay, remember, absolutely certainty, you have to use will. But if it's only a possibility, but it's going to be done on the future, you can use may, for example, may, okay, or may not. This auxiliary will be employed when we were talking about future possibility. Okay, possibility. For example, it may be cold later, so take a sweater with you. It may be cold later, so take a sweater with you. Okay, there's a possibility if no cold weather. The weather is a real problem. We may not be able to go for a walk. May not be able. Remember, may has no contracted negative way to write. The weather is a real problem. We may not be able to go for a walk. Okay. Note, it's important to understand the purpose of the statement. We want to have some exercises that they are talking when you see certainty, you have to use will. When you use possibility, you have to use may not, and the next one for making predictions too. Might not. They have the same meaning of may. Okay, but some people says it. It's more polite. It's more polite to use. This auxiliary will be employed when we were talking about future possibilities. And I repeat, some people says that might is more polite than use the may. Okay. For example, she's not feeling well at all. She might have to stay at home. She might have to stay, might have possibility, will have certainty. The doctor is in a surgery. He might not be on time for the appointment. He might not be on time for the appointment. If he finishes at time, he can be in appointment on time. If he finish, but if the surgery lasts 1 hour, 2 hours, it depends on the surgery. There's a possibility. Okay. The auxiliaries used for these purposes are mainly employed in affirmative or negative statements. It's not usual. It's possible, but it's not so usual to see them, for example, may or might, to see them in a question. No, more may. Okay, but in the case of may, remember that may has another function to ask for permission. Okay, and in this case, may is more polite than use can. Informal can. Formal you use may, but it's not the case to use it might, for example. But it's not so useful to see might in a question. Okay, that's all. Okay, don't forget to read the guide. Please read the guide. This material is for you. Thank you.